Oh, they're in!
Who has a good memory?
I'm gonna give a whistle for my steel defender. How long is it gonna take for him to get here?
A minute.
Okay. We'll look around. Do we see any landmarks that we recognize?
It's all just like it's similar construction, similar. Yeah, I mean, there's no way. Like you don't even know which way's north at this point. You know which way the market is because that's the way that you would have just come from. You probably caught up to them by now, and you're probably here as well.
We were in like a little plaza.
Yeah.
So.
But that's like, I don't know if that really says much with how many fucking streets and alleys.
Yeah, because we probably took so many different turns when that kid was leading us somewhere.
We fucking saw. Do you remember the name of the fucking shop that you got that drink from?
That was at the beginning, though.
No, it wasn't. It was there. Because remember, I was like, we're going to go into that alleyway and watch
Can I roll to remember?
He's like, I got this drink.
Can I roll
I thought
that?
that we walked for like another hour and a half.
Sure, yeah. Roll history. Roll history.
I did. I had 12 plus maybe 1 or 2. But I have to double check.
I was gonna make it a 12. So it's you remember it's the Arc Bar.
Arc Bar.
Yeah. And you remember it's the Arc Bar because the front door is just an archway that holds up another building. Yeah.
Oh.
So
it was Arc
let's
Bar.
ask around to see if there's an Arc Bar vendor near here-ish.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to that same plaza, and then we should hopefully be able to recognize the alleyway that we went down whenever we followed.
Sure. Yeah.
Is my spider guy back yet?
Yeah. Twitch has come up to you.
Twitch.
Blue
Show us the way.
Yeah. Do you think he could just tell us?
Yeah. Show us the way back.
Can he do that? What was the steel defender's?
He's just like a animal.
Scrub his
He's like familiar.
He scrubs pots and pans real good.
Yeah.
Scrubs pot real quick. Okay. So he can lead you.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Sure, yeah, you know.
All right, so hopefully Twitch remembers the way.
This is canon now, Dom, so I
know, I'm thinking about these things. Right?
This is launching for the right day. Session 28, brother, we're going to be... Remember the first session?
He has dark vision, passive perception of 14.
Does he have stats like...
Can't be surprised.
Does he have stats like history and that kind of stuff? Or does he just have basic stats like intelligence? And
Dex, con, perception, dark vision...
Okay.
Not like a full set, but...
Twitch needs to roll an intelligence check to see if he remembers the way that he got to you. Because he would have been compelled to come to you.
Mm-hmm.
Can he have advantage since we know the bar that we're going to?
Well, are you trying to find the bar or are you trying to find your way back to the theater?
We're going back to the theater because it only took him a minute to get here.
No, yeah, but we're going to the bar to find the alleyway to get to the theater.
He came from the theater.
Okay,
yeah, he came from the theater to us. It only took a minute.
Yep.
He's small, so it should only take us a minute to get back
red
there.
lighted man on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see it?
Boy.
A boy.
He's a fully grown adult.
What's his intelligence check?
16 and 13, so.
Okay. Yeah, he remembers the way. He starts skittering across the ground. You guys could stumble after him. And as you guys are going, like following him down through the alleys and stuff, you hear some people that were with Hoppy go, "They're over there!"
Fuck me.
And there's like a bunch of people coming to try to like get more info out of you guys. And they're chasing you.
Let's see if I can
lead it back.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it back there. Sorry, I gotta go. We gotta go get the thing.
Yeah,
You're splitting off?
Yeah, and he's gonna cast thaumaturgy again and say, "Hey, if you want an interview, come over here." And he's gonna run the other direction.
Oh.
I'll meet you guys wherever.
Wherever. Okay, all right, he goes off. Runs off.
We're gonna meet at Fort Skinner.
Where do you thaumaturgy?
We'll meet you.
Where do you put your thaumaturgy? You said you do it again?
He can like boom his voice. He can make his voice.
Oh, to
3
boom.
times louder.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right. Well, they're super excited about that, so they would definitely all follow you whichever way you're running.
The public love
They do. Okay, you guys take off down an alley, and then you're all together, and then like a dusty pile comes around the corner real fast, and it's like this huge group of screaming people, and then Hugh's like, "I'll distract him," and it takes a sharp right down an alley, and then you hear his voice booming in your ears, and this whole group, like a fluid being redirected, goes down that alley after him, and you guys feel a little bit of a pressure off, but Twitch is still running. You're still chasing him, right?
We're running.
Okay. So you guys are running. Twitch kind of takes you through some buildings kind of in a similar way, and you guys get back to that door that you saw earlier where you first saw the little girl like peeping through, right? Okay, we are gonna cut to Rample.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Rample, you are in... Let me change. You're in a dank cell.
Sticky icky.
Like just dark, like it's still daytime, but it's like, you're like underground somewhere. You know, there's like a single candle coming through the bars of your room, and you can hear like water dripping. Otherwise, just like distant moans of people like, oh, I shouldn't be in here, and all that, you know, the typical kind of clanking kind of stuff.
Sitting there listening out for hearing every sound.
When you came in, any weapons you had on you were stripped. Your toothpick was stripped.
He
The toothpick?
put the toothpick in his mouth.
Well,
Like
you got like a belongings bag that has all your stuff and it's locked away in a locker upstairs. Whatever. It was all, they fingerprinted you, they toe printed you, they ear printed you. They've got your whole fucking file built out.
Tail printed you.
Yeah, they had you bite a massive carrot, so they would have like an indentation.
Racist.
Yeah.
That-
It's a carrot because I'm
Oh,
a fucking rat.
They're super racist. This city is very fucking racist. Right. They didn't beat him.
That's good job.
Oh, thank goodness.
They only beat the dwarves.
No, at least they
Fucking treat him like an
Yeah.
animal.
But technically, he's
He is a
Yeah.
Nah, guys.
Come on, that's a low blow. Yeah.
Just because I'm a fucking Harengon? I'm an animal now, huh?
So they changed you into some fucking like comic Bugs Bunny cartoon black and white striped prison uniform. Basically, you got the little hat. It's got a number on it.
jacket.
You got the fucking button down and the pants, and around your ankle is a little ball and chain.
What they do with my jacket?
It's all in your belongings bag, locked away in a locker. So what they told you on the way in is that you would wait here until you would await trial here, and then go through the trial situation. So, also in the cell with you are two other individuals. Okay. Both wear the same kind of uniform that you've got on, but they have like, instead of hats, they have like a hood thing. Maybe they were able to keep it because of like religious reasons or whatever, but it's just like, looks like a hood, like a hoodie hood. They both sit opposite you. There's like benches along the walls, so it's like the gate into the room, two benches, a window, like with bars, right? You're standing kind of close to the window. These guys are on those benches looking like just fucking at the wall, basically.
Tank.
Yeah, it's exactly what it's like, yeah. And the first, you see his hood, but out of the hood is like a really long beard. He's a really, really short guy, and he doesn't say anything at first to you. And the other guy is kind of like tall, skinny, like shadowy dude. And he also doesn't say anything at first to you.
He's definitely trying to look out the window.
Out the window, you see actually the foundation of the next building. Like, it is the worst view that you've ever seen. There may be a little water leaking in through the bars. It's
just thinking to himself like, this is not, it's not the first time it's happened, and he hates it every time.
well, being locked up.
Yeah. He's definitely he's not gonna say anything to the guys.
Okay.
But he's definitely, can you so they took his toothpick. There's no way I could have snuck at least one of them.
They're pretty thorough.
All right.
Veggie plate down, I guess they'd be like,
Right. Yeah. And I don't think he would have swallowed them.
No.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a cavity search on the way in.
But he definitely, can you look around for something to fidget with?
Yeah, there's probably some mortar loose on the wall that you could pluck a little stone out of or something.
Okay. He does that and just flicks it between his fingers, just.
The one guy goes, "Will you shut the fuck up over there? Put that thing down.
Just keeps doing
You're
it.
driving me fucking insane. I'm gonna bash my head into this fucking wall."
Is he
Not my
bashing?
problem.
Is he bashing his head?
No, he's just pantomiming it, not actually doing it.
Seems like a you problem.
I can make it a you problem. And he kind of stands up and looks at you. And he's so short.
Shorter than him?
So short. So like 3'2".
Jeez. What? Yeah. What is he like? Can I tell what kind of like race?
Yeah, he's like a,
Little tiny.
he's a dwarf. He's like a very small dwarf, like a teenage dwarf, basically. You could tell he's compensating.
I think.
He's like, do you know who I am?
No.
Yep. He like bangs on the jail cell. He's like, this fucking guy doesn't know who I am. And then like way far away, you hear that moaning guy go, shut the fuck up. He pulls his hood off, and you just see like maybe 16-year-old dwarf, and he looks like what the fuck is that rapper with all the face tats? He looks like Post Malone. Yeah, he's dwarf Post Malone. He's like, you know how I got these tears? He's pointing all of his face tat, and he has the worst face tats. Like, just he looks like he got
Put
scribbled.
ink on your face?
Yeah, it looked like he got scribbled upon by like a toddler.
The tattoo artist was drawing like this. Fucking ham-fisted.
Yeah, with the wrong hand as well.
While he's like doing this whole show and stuff, can I be looking around, just kind of like knocking on walls and seeing if there's any like weaknesses?
Sure. Yeah. He's gonna be like, are you insane? Are you somewhere else? Look where we're at. We're stuck in this box.
Yeah, I'd rather not be.
Well, we don't have a fucking choice.
You never know.
I think we know. We're gonna go up in front of the court. They're gonna convict us because we're already guilty. There's no trial in this town. And then they're gonna throw us right back in here. We're gonna rot.
There's like some steps in between that though.
Like what steps?
Like getting between here and the court and back. There's like a middle ground. Things could show up.
What, the hallway between here and there? Mm-hmm. Are you trying to be philosophical with me? Look where we are, man. My feet are wet.
I don't really feel like dealing with it right now. I got to just gotta think about the things.
He goes, well, while you're in here, I'm gonna teach you who I am.
Just
make it quick.
Just like definitely.
I'm just kidding.
Whatever, man.
He doesn't imply that any of that's gonna go down. Instead, he pulls his yeah, the other guy's still yelling from down the hall. Instead, he pulls his hand up to his mouth like this, and he starts beatboxing real hard. He's like yeah, and he starts he's like laying down this fat beat, which obviously stops when he starts rapping at you, which is what is about to happen. So his beat gets cut off, and he looks you in the eyes and he says, I'm a good guy, don't call me lawful. Everything inside got me feeling awful. Look into my eyes while my fireball topples. Deep fried nights, call them soldier falafel. Every day I'm grinding, so I'm stealing your ship. Got a loud lip and you'll take a dip. Going to the ocean, got some potions and purpose. One-on-one versus all my party members worthless. Cause my boy still ain't come fucking busting me out, man. What the fuck is that shit?
Said Eminem. It sounds like MMA bro.
Is that it?
What do you mean is that it? I'm 60 pence.
60 pence.
Get out of here.
Fuck.
Wait, guys.
60 pence.
You know how much people usually gotta pay for a freestyle like that? That's off the top.
I don't believe you.
But he points up here where his head isn't. Because he's... They just got me in here because they're afraid, man. They're afraid of my words. As soon as I get out my new album, Fuck the Kingsguard is dropping, they ain't even ready.
Fuck the Kingsguard. That's fun.
Fire.
So,
Yeah.
What do you think about all that?
why are you in here?
So you ask him that, and he just like continues to murmur to himself like a psychopath for a minute about how nobody's come to bust him out and how he deserves to be paid for the rendition he just gave you and all the other listeners in this jail. And then the cell gets like super cold, like a cold wind is rolling through. You know, it's like super damp down here, and like a shiver. You're like, ooh, like you thought you were wet. Basically, it feels like when you got pulled out of the ocean. The other guy, the other guy turns from the wall to face you, the like tall, skinny dude, and he has a cloak on, but you notice he's not wearing the prison uniform. It's just a cloak, and then right here, clasped, like holding the two ends together, is an enamel brooch that has the crystal ball with many eyes.
I think T-Rample, he just doesn't really want to listen to this guy rap anymore, and so he's like just notices the crystal ball. I'm trying to think of like how he would like react to it. I think he'd be like, I've seen your necklace before.
While you kind of looked over at 60 Pence, you notice he is like mid saying something and is frozen. And you suddenly notice like you don't hear the dripping water anymore. The old guy moaning, you don't hear that anymore. You don't hear the guards that were walking anymore. It's as if time is stopped. The guy that you're looking at, the other one, he's got his hood down. You can't really see his face is kind of blacked out.
Definitely like doing the like fidgeting.
Still with your rock. He says, you have to complete the job now, you know.
What job?
The moans and the hesitation are my favorite part. It's like,
The
alright.
size, the groaning,
Like, I guess I gotta figure this out.
He says, you must deliver that package to the king yourself. I should have known somebody would interfere with this mission, and she won't be happy about this. You better finish the job, or it'll be more than your life at stake for it.
But why me?
Because you were the one that intervened. Now the responsibility falls on your shoulders.
I should have known. Shouldn't have got that.
Roll a perception check real quick.
Dope.
Should I go tell why?
Shouldn't have got that life raft and saved everybody. Dude, 19 plus like 5, I think.
Okay, you
24.
while this guy's talking to you, you kind of look you were looking at his brooch, you know, behind it, like what he's wearing underneath the cloak comes into view. This guy is dressed identically to the rich man that was wearing all black that was on the ship earlier.
Were you on that ship? Was that you?
She's not going to be happy about this.
It's not the answer.
He disappears. You suddenly become annoyed again, and you look back over, and 60 Pence is like saying another rhyme, and you hear the old man moaning. And he's just repeating the first one, but he's mixing the words up.
That guy's totally gone.
Yeah, he just blinked out of existence, basically.
Yeah.
Say anything to 60 Pence?
No.
Okay, good.
just the annoyed look. It's just.
Okay.